Girl, stop playing. As a parent, do I owe my child something?
Do children ask for help?
As someone with authority, you can't have it both ways, though. You don't owe me nothing, but you want to have authority over me?
Do children ask their authority figure for help?
Sometimes.
Do women ask anybody for help in life?
Sometimes.
No. They don't ask nobody for help. Virtually every black woman on the planet is going to have the same story. You know what? I don't ask nobody for nothing because I asked somebody one time in 1992 and they said no. So because of that, I ain't asking nobody for nothing.
Tell me what you mean by when a man is dating a woman, he don't owe her anything. Because if I'm dating you,
my presence is going to change your entire life.
This is a whole thing right now. If you're dating someone, why should you have to ask for help? If you see me struggling, why aren't you offering your help? Why aren't you volunteering?
Okay.
You want authority over me.
I get it.
But you also want me to beg for things.
No, see, that's what I'm saying. Ain't nobody said nothing about begging.
It sounded, help me. Be like Kevin Hart. Please, sir. That's what it sounded like to me. That was my interpretation.
Look, all I'm saying is when you view, because a lot of y'all run around dating your sons, not your own sons, but dating dudes, and you mommying the dudes. And next thing you know, you run around feeling good about yourself because you're dominant over the man that you're dating, and he's actually your son in a way, and he can't help you. And that's one of the reasons why y'all don't think y'all can ask for help, because every dude you date is somewhat of a loser or younger than you, or some type of childish dude that's running around still out in the streets or whatever, selling drugs or whatever. And you looking at him and you looking at...
If he's selling drugs, he should definitely be able to help you.
But I'm just saying.
For sure.
So you looking at men as a whole like, man, these men can't help me. These men are this and these men are that, right? Because you choosing crappy men. So now you're literally confirming your own way of thinking about men by dating loser men in order to make you feel better about yourself. But if you stop for a second and look at yourself as a child and say, I need an authority figure, it's a psychological thing. If you look at yourself as a child, the type of man you date is going to be different because you're going to be like, can he save me, protect me, love me? See, y'all don't understand what love really means. Love ain't just a holding hands. Love is protection. Love is protection. And y'all look at all the sex and all this other stuff. No. Is he tall? That ain't got nothing to do with no love.
He mad because he 5'7".
I'm not 5'7".
Don't be mad.
First of all, don't be telling me. But my whole thing is, it's a mindset. I need our black women to understand
that they are children. What else they need to understand?
Help, and they need a man.
I think that I'm a pretty open-minded person, but I can't. I'm not gonna be able to get with the children thing. Let's just move on. Let's just move on.
Real quick,
okay.
Going back to your commenters.
Okay.
Aren't they mostly women?
I mean, most of my audience is women.
I get it, but the commenters saying all this mean stuff. If you were to look at the commenters,
commenting on social media, being catty,
I get it. But all I'm saying is, don't you think to a certain degree they are acting like children? So now, looking at your commenters, just one last example. I'm trying to help the ladies. If y'all don't want it,
that is not helpful. I know
listen,
you said that's helpful.
Watch this. Two examples real quick. One, women are children, right? So when you look at your commenters, I don't like your face, or I don't like your nose, and your hair is this and that. If you look at the women in the comments as children, no more stress, because you look at these little children. Look at them whining in the comments. You no longer feel like there's an issue, because the reason why you feel offended by what they're saying, because they're on your level. If you look at them as children, you no longer feel stressed out by all these commenters. Okay, now that's
actually helpful.
One other one that can help. Look at your mother as a child. Now, a lot of black women have a lot of mama trauma, right?
Now, we can high five on that one.
Right. So, instead of looking at your mom as this Jesus-like figure that you can never talk to or talk back to, look at your mom as your grandmother's child that you are watching. You take this little girl, this little arrogant, narcissistic little girl, and take her back to her freaking mama. She is not your responsibility. A lot of you ladies, y'all look at y'all moms as this Jesus figure that you can't say nothing to, but then you got to turn around and be their mother.
What? Now that's true.
So if you look at women are children, And you look at your mom like a child instead of your mother, this dominant person over your life. She turn around, ooh, girl, I think you're getting fat. You need to do this. You doing this about your children. You need to do that. Why you buy that car? You'll look at me like, you don't sit your little butt down, you little child.
Are you saying that men don't look at their mothers like that?
What do you mean?
I think that men definitely hold their mother in that same regard that women do.
Yes, but we aren't affected like y'all are affected. They actually, not saying anything about my mom in particular, so I love to say our and we. So our narcissistic mothers actually help us. Your narcissistic mothers hurt you.
How so? Please explain.
Well, if you just look at any situation, how men are able to manipulate women and get whatever they want to do, get whatever, it could be the baddest woman. We still can sleep with her in 2 days. You know what I'm saying? And you just like, God, how? Well, we grew up seeing a narcissistic woman for the last 16 to 18 years. So we get practice dealing with or getting what we want from our mothers, And
so she helps you, but not in a healthy way.
You can say that.
I will say that.
She hurts you in all unhealthy ways.
Facts. I got mama issues. Most of us do. I will not argue with that. I will not argue with that.
So we have mom issues, but it's usually in some type of positive traumatizing way. Dude is a whole loser because his mom babied him.
That is not positive, though. I mean, I get what you're saying, but that is not positive.
Y'all get hate. We get love.
That's facts.
And that's what I'm saying.
Y'all need to do better. Y'all traumatizing people out here. So speaking of the example that you just mentioned, you can get with the baddest, sleep with her in 2 days. Let's say that happens. You sleep with the woman in 2 days. Where do you categorize her in your mind after those 2 days, after you've conquered her?
Well, I'm glad you said the word conquered her. Anything worth having is worth working for, earning, or waiting for. So if I don't smash the chick in 2 days of me knowing her, and I ain't known her from Adam 2 days prior, it's a wrap. I just smashed and I conquered her.
But
ladies, stop letting random men conquer you.
Thank you.
It's nasty.
Soundbite.
Yeah.
But most men are not going to never talk to the lady again. Y'all not going to go ghost after those 2 days. Y'all going to hang around with her, waste their time. So
why in the world would we like... You climbed up at the top of the mountain. You want to hang out up there. You want to stick the little flag up there, do a little dance, get on Instagram or, what I'm saying? Like, we ain't finna just climb up this mountain, conquer the mountain, and just go back down. If it was 2 days,
it was not that long or hard of a climb. It wasn't that. So my point is, one of the men are from Mars, women are from Venus things that I feel like is a major disconnect. And I always like to reference the fact that I've always had homeboys. I've always been the home girl. I got a daddy. I was a daddy's girl.
You got a daddy.
Which I think, has definitely done me some good over the years. But one of the major disconnects that I see is women will be liking you. Now, 2 days, that's a little... Let's just say 2 weeks, okay? I can't get with the 2 days. Let's just say 2 weeks. That's very short too, but let's just say 2 weeks. We've been hanging out every single day. We've been talking on the phone, FaceTime, and doing all the things all day long for 2 weeks. I'm really feeling you, right? If you try me at the end of those 2 weeks, you could know that you're trying me because you want to see, like, is she going to let me smash? What type of woman is she really? And you're testing her. In a woman's mind, a lot of times it's like, well, I really like him. I don't want to disappoint him. I don't want to not sleep with him. And then he doesn't talk to me anymore. How do we, what should women be thinking? Like, I'm going to stand firm and make him wait. And I mean, I know that that's the case, but how can we repair that disconnect? How is it not?
Okay, so one, let's look at the people pleasing part that you just said, because that's important.
That's exactly what that is.
Sleeping with a man early has nothing to do with us. It has a lot to do with your mother, because a lot of y'all are people pleasers because of what your mother has done to you. And you look at, if I do this, do that, do this, and do that, like you did with your mom, she made you her little slave, and now you run around being our little sex slaves, thinking that you'll get everything that you want, love and validation or attention, if you give us sex. That is not what sex is for. Sex is literally, you're letting us in, but you don't let us in here. And that right there tells us as men, you're not marriageable. So are you going to let us in or you're not going to let us in? You know? So a lot of you ladies let a man in, you know, between your legs, but you're not vulnerable. You don't ask for help. You know, you don't have real deep conversations with a man. Y'all just holding hands, having fun, liking each other. The next thing you know, y'all having sex. And if he starts just finding out how far he can get with, you know, in a good way, just emotionally, and if you start closing off, because a lot of you ladies are emotionally unavailable due to what you went through in your childhood or your ex-boyfriend.
That's the emotional attachment thing?
That's the emotional attachment thing, right. So your attachment style is most likely avoidant, and we can smell it on you. Women that are avoidant, we can smell it. So you letting us smash, but you're avoidant. We like, oh, okay, I already know what to do.
I've put you in this category.
I put you in this category. So it's not about when we have sex with you. It's about how the relationship like blossoms within. It's not even whether you do it or not. If you want to sleep with a man in a few days, it depends on what happened in those few days. Did a relationship start? Like me and you, cool. We got a relationship. Like we all have relationships with people, but women don't trust anybody. They don't trust other women. They don't trust men, and we know this. So if you don't trust me, but you let me still smash, I don't want to be with you.
Interesting.
Learn to show me some.
But I do want to sleep with you. I'm not gonna turn that down. I'm
just saying. That's what I'm saying. So show me some type of openness, some type of vulnerability.
You want us to cry or something?
No, just openness.
Asking for help. What does that look like? What does the openness look like? Because I do agree that there are a lot of women who, no fault of our own, have been raised by these black mothers to be independent, be self-sufficient, have it all, never need a man, all of the things for 30 plus years. Right. So then it's a challenge, even for myself, who has a great man that is willing to help. And I'd be like, babe, I need help in life. I don't mind saying it. Help me. Please help me.
Help me.
I don't mind saying it. But what does that look like when you're not in a relationship? Because I feel like when you know this is your person, we're committed to each other. I shouldn't have a problem asking for help. You gonna help me, I'm gonna help you. But in the dating phase, what are some things that these strong black independent women can do or say or show you that shows that they're open or emotionally available?
Being a child.
Oh.
It goes back to everything we talked about. Women be wearing all these wigs and doing all this stuff. They're
the wigs are a problem with this one too?
Everything women do, it's a way to make them look like they're ready for the world. All of it. It's the whole facade. So it's not just wigs. It's the attitude. It's the independence.
I'm glad I don't have a wig on today, y'all. Let me just say, I'm glad I ain't wearing no wig up here today.
But it's all dysfunctional, and it comes from mama trauma. Your mom sat you up and said, you need to make me look good. You need to make me look like a good mother. You need to get good grades. You need to just look nappy hair. Remember, pull on your hair. You sit there crying. Stop crying. You ain't gonna have me looking bad out here. Your little nappy hair. Your mom made you feel the way you feel. And now, because of all this image stuff that your mom portrayed, because you as a child needed to make her look good as an adult because her life is trash. So now you're living your life as this slave that just left the plantation, and the plantation was your household.
Well, help the slaves. What can they do now at this point?
Be the little girl that you always wanted to be. So when I say women are children, it's not meant to make women feel bad. It's meant to help you embrace the little girl in you that you never had the opportunity to be when you were little, like Michael Jackson.
You should say that. That is helpful. That is helpful, what you just said.
Yeah.
You should be the little girl that you never had to.
Whole bunch of female Michael Jacksons out here.
That will go over, Jesus help me. That will go over so much better than saying embrace the fact that you're a child. Like just that little word change. Because I do agree with pretty much everything. My mom ain't called me nappy-headed, but pretty much everything you said about the mommy issues and the fact that that is like in us. I agree with all of that. All of that. I agree with all of that. But when you wrap it up in you are a child, it just.
See, women are having sex with us out of fear that we're going to leave.
Facts.
And that's the people pleasing that comes from mom. So when it comes to whether you have sex or not, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like it makes no sense, because the bottom line is, one, we already smashing somebody else, or
Facts.
we're smashing somebody else, and we're gonna get the sex from you anyway. So what difference does it make? Whether we getting it now, like, stop playing. But the thing about it is, we want more than just sex. We want to learn more about you. We want to see you.
So that's the way. It was a real roundabout way you answering my question, but that's the way that we can show that we're more open.
Yes, allow
By
yourself
allowing
to be
men
seen.
to know things about us, being vulnerable, sharing.
Yeah. And I'm not saying just crying from a dude, and I'm not just saying, hey, I need some money. I'm
You
saying
said ask for help now.
asking for help is,
I need some
hey, I
money.
got a question. Can you tell if my tires are low?
Okay.
The first time I was around my girl, this second time I was around my girl, I got out her car because I went out to see her, right? So I drove her car, but
The second time? What y'all got going on? What y'all got going on? You
What?
drove a car the second time?
I'm finna drive whoever's
Oh, y'all
car.
together and you drove her.
Yeah, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not letting no woman
Got
drive
you.
me
Okay.
around. So we was
Forget
in
what I
her
said.
car, but I'm driving her car.
Got you.
You know, so I get out of the car and I was like, you know what? Let me check the tires. I'm like, yo, you need some tires in the front. I'm gonna buy you some tires.
I was about to say, did you tell her she needed tires? Or did
No.
you say, I'm going to take care of this? Because those are two
No, I bought the
different
tires
things.
the same day.
Okay.
And I taught her how to buy tires.
So you'll just be talking all this trash on the internet, but you out here really doing right by these ladies.
Yeah, I'm an amazing
Y'all don't believe
man.
what you see on Instagram because it's full of lies. It
I
is
be
full of
saying
lies.
women are children. They get mad at me.
We will get mad at you, but if you say what you just said about embracing the little girl that you never got to be, that's saying the same thing, but it's a totally different way of saying it.
I'm not gonna say that.
You're not going to, because I know you just want to be,
Right? Because I'm just saying.
Let's have some fun, guys. We're going to
Okay.
play a little round of Pull Yo Card. Okay?
Okay.
This is the trivia deck. I'm going to let you pick your poison. Go ahead and choose 3 cards.
Oh, 3 cards.
3 cards. Don't look at them. Just sit it down.
You was hiding this one.
I
it must be
wasn't.
something. Okay.
No, it's nothing. Okay. So, we need some time on the clock. One day I'm going to have some sound effects, like Kevin said. He had the sound effects, though. He had them a lot. All right. Oh, this one is real easy. We'll do that one last. Oh, this one's easy, too. You pick all easy ones. Okay, here's the question. Where is Bruno Mars's condo?
I don't know. What in the world?
Nothing. You got nothing. You got nothing.
I don't know about Bruno Mars.
You got nothing. All right. You'll get this one.
L.A.
Very much wrong. Okay. How long did Keith Sweat want to make it last?
Forever.
Okay, you got one. 1 out of 2. Okay. This one is very easy too.
Oh, Bruno Mars condo. Okay.
You got it now?
I still don't got it, but I understand.
But you get what I was going. Okay. What was Usher doing on Friday at 7:00?
7 o'clock on the dot. I'm in my drop top, cruising the streets.
Yeah, 2 out of 3, amen. 2 out of 3, amen. Okay, y'all, that was fun, right? Grab your deck, pull your card, play the game.
Some freaking
You
Bruno
out here-
Mars.
Manhattan got a condo in Manhattan. Baby girl, what's happening?
nobody listen to
You
Bruno
have heard the
Mars?
song, but you've heard the song.
Who listens to Bruno Mars?
Have you heard that song before?
from the hood.
Have you heard that song?
No.
He's heard it. He's lying. Okay, listen. You're out here coaching women. Brace yourself. Lay your edges down because he gonna snatch them. Take your wig off if you want some coaching from this man. But let the people know. Look right in that camera and tell them where they can connect with you, how they can sign up for coaching.
Okay.
Woo. I just can't imagine. Tell them right here. Let them know your social media so they can see all the craziness you be talking on these internet streets.
Okay, so the first or the easiest place to find my content is on YouTube, Mr. Let Go, MRLETGO. I'm one of the biggest dudes on the entire YouTube. These
The whole
other dudes,
planet.
forget them. I'm one of the biggest dudes. So Mr. Let Go on YouTube. But on Instagram is IM_Mr. Let Go, MRLETGO, and my other Instagram got deleted, so I had to make up some goofy stuff. So it is what it is. But you can send me a DM if you have any questions about that on Instagram, and on my Facebook. That is also Mr. Let Go, MRLETGO. And with my coaching group, is in the bios, is everywhere, whether it's on YouTube or Instagram or whatever. And the main thing I do as far as my coaching group does, One, I teach women how to deal with, cohabitate with, because we're in this group is a cohabitation, right? How to cohabitate with, online of course, not in the house, with a masculine man. I'm going to trigger you, not on purpose, but just my masculinity. You're going to be like, wait, what? What did he just say? And next thing you know, you're like, okay, calm down. And if you can deal with me, you'll finally, for the first time in your entire life,
in your raggedy little life,
you'll finally be able to attract a masculine apex man instead of the losers that y'all have been used to dealing with, or the little sons that y'all are used to mommying. Because if you can deal with me, you can deal with any apex male. And there's more. I will actually sit down with your new man and find out whether he's a loser or not. Free of charge.
Free of charge. Well, no.
If you're in my coaching group.
You know, hey, ladies, you know, everybody got their own style. Some people need the drill sergeant. Some people need you talking bad to them to get them to move. Whatever.
Well, I don't talk bad to him.
You talk. He gonna talk bad to you now, ladies. He gonna talk bad to you. But if you can handle it, you'll probably be able to handle anything. Y'all, share this episode with a friend, okay? Like, comment, but don't kill me in the comments. These were not my views. I was just asking the questions. That's your boy. Find him at Mr. Let Go. Thank y'all for tuning in. I'll see you next week. Peace. Girl, hey, I hope you enjoyed that video. This channel is all about encouraging you to stop playing with your potential and start working for what you want in life and in love. So make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you'll be notified when the next video drops. And comment below and let me know what you want to see on the next video. Peace out.